The Chicago City Council approved a symbolic resolution supporting Israel during an emotional and often unruly private meeting on Friday. As the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas escalates halfway around the world, by voice vote, council members approved ALD's decision. Debra Silverstein, 50, council's only Jewish member, affirmed her support for Israel as it continues its ardment of the Gaza Strip following a deadly attack by Hamas fighters over weekend. A special city council meeting was scheduled after resolution was introduced during a week of rising tensions among council members over international conflict, as Silverstein and others condemned some Democratic Socialist colleagues who wanted the resolution to highlight Israel's role in ongoing conflict. But before city council members could debate, chants of Free Palestine rang out until Sergeant-at-Arms ordered the crowd to be quiet. Mayor Brandon Johnson banging his gavel several times and threatening to evacuate Hall if permission was not granted. The public could not maintain good manners. Pro-Palestinian chants drowned out the clerk as he read Silverstein's decision. Silverstein's subsequent speech on the council floor was also interrupted by protests. But no violence occurred during the council disturbances, pointing out that more than 1,300 Israelis lost their lives in a week, saying this decision is not about Israel and Palestine. The protesters said, "Yes, it is. Your hands are covered in blood." Silverstein, they shouted. Johnson emphatically issued a final warning before allowing about a dozen Chicago police officers and sergeant-at-arms staff to evacuate all members of the public gallery. Some pro-Palestinian supporters refused to leave, pointing and shouting at council members, including Silverstein, until they physically retreated. After Johnson ordered the council chamber to be evacuated, the audience continued. Silverstein, "You can't hide. We accuse you of genocide." After a brief recess, city council members reconvened in an emptier council chamber to continue discussing the resolution. Demonstrators supporting Palestine chant slogans on the first floor of Chicago City Hall in response to the Middle East war on October 13, 2023. Hamas terrorists kidnapped dozens of innocent civilians, including women, children, infants, from Israel and forced them across the border into Gaza to be used as human shields, bargaining chips in furthering future attacks. Silverstein's ruling said, "Israel, like other sovereign nations, has the right and obligation to protect its citizens against terrorism and attacks by hostile foreign powers." The measure did not materialize as requested by progressive ALD. Rossana Rodriguez-Sanchez, 33, also drew attention to the atrocities that Palestinians face from the Israeli government. However, the decision stated that although Hamas' attack was clearly aimed at Israel's civilian targets, it led to violence in Gaza that led to the deat.